Well, hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. Buster here again with another reaction video. And has nothing to do with anime, games, or any of the like that's usually on my channel. I'm only reacting to this because it is done to my country. It's in my country, and this happened here. I am trying to share my culture. That's why there are some videos here that has my Filipino culture in it. So yeah, trying to showcase that. But this came to me, and I am pissed that they even tried to do this. I was waiting for some douchebag to even try it after that Johnny who did it in Japan, in Israel, and then South Korea. I was waiting for him to come here, but someone else did it. So yeah, this is gonna be talking about this IRL stream. Being a YouTuber content creator is usually on the content. I'm not trying to be IRL. I'm just trying to be just enjoying just fan art and fan animation and typical stuff like my hobbies. But this really grinds my gears. I think this will be the only video I'll be reacting like this towards something IRL. Unless you people out there in the comment section wants me to react to more of this type of content. This is just me just sharing my opinions and sharing more about my culture and how the system works here to better alert you people to be careful around here, because even I have to be careful because yeah, it is strict here, everyone, in regards to many things. So if you think things like brandishing something or carrying something, like, it's totally frowned upon here, and you need to be careful. So be careful out there and try to be safe, everyone. I want you guys to pay visit to my country and enjoy it, but also I just want you guys to at least know the basic decorum of such stuff. Like, we love people and we care about them, but you absolute. The lesson is, it costs nothing to be nice. It's also costs nothing to be a douchebag, but there are consequences connected to that. So it's free to be good, to be a good person, right? It costs nothing. So let's try to be good people, for goodness sake. Oh my goodness. I never thought that it would even come here in at least quickly. This was a few months ago with Johnny, and now we have one over here a few days ago. For goodness sake, I just saw the news and I was surprised someone tried it. I thought they would have no balls, but apparently someone did, and now he's effing around and finding out. Not so fun now, is it? Believe me, karma is a lot more swift here, and yeah, I have more to share about that.
This scumbag IRL influencer can now be facing up to multiple decades in prison in the Philippines.
Yeah, people are saying it's 24 years right now. That's what I've been hearing. I'm not trying to get into full detail, I'm just working around with what's been happening. So you try to balls around in BBC of all places. Good luck. The prisons here, I recommend you guys don't ever break the law over here. The prisons here is not a nice place to be in. If you think you can have one cell for yourself with 3 square meals a day, be surprised over here. Let me tell you now, as a word of warning and for your safety, and for your own good. You'll have a good prison if you don't put out your hands in order to eat your food. That's how bad it is over here. You don't even get a plate to eat your freaking slop. And believe me, that's just rice. So good luck with that. That's what I've been hearing in the jails over here, and I don't even want to know more.
Philippines, all because he live streamed himself harassing strangers in the street, mall security guards, and stealing multiple items, including a mall security bike.
Oh my goodness, whenever I see a security guard, I be respectful, I nod my head, I say hello, and move on. That's how we respect our authorities over here, for goodness sake. Stealing his hat? You had the audacity. Be lucky that he didn't really put hands on you. That shows the restraint of the security over here in the Philippines. They also adhere to the rules as much as possible. But if you truly push it, I'm afraid for your life, man. I'm afraid for it.
Obviously, we're talking about the case surrounding Vitaly, who was an American-Russian YouTuber who was one of the largest prank channels back in the day. Unfortunately, lost his mind and ended up serving some time due to horrifically attacking a jogger in Miami. But recently,
so you've been doing that
he
in
came
the
back
States
to the internet,
too?
and he's came back to the internet a few times. But in the most recent time, he decided to come back to the internet and essentially be a knockoff Johnny Somali for some reason. And in his comeback, he was definitely not wise when it comes to picking the country to be a news.
If you're wondering why isn't the policeman doing anything with the bike that he's trying to take, believe me, I think he's just humoring a tourist just trying to check out the bike or something. That's how we are over here in the Philippines. That's how tolerant we are as much as possible. And people take advantage of that. That's the sad part of being a Filipino. We are tolerant of many things, but there are things that we really can't take. Believe me, there is a boiling point. There is a boiling point, and we all try to deal with it as much as possible, and we try to cool down. This is just, this is totally asinine.
Houston said, the Philippines. I don't know why you would ever want to come to the Philippines and go live with the title Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines. As that is probably one of the last countries I would ever want to have that title in my stream, let alone go around and harass people and then steal multiple items while live streaming yourself doing so. It's like the influencer version of Darwinism. And his actions are definitely catching up to him here now because he was just perp walked out in front of the entire country.
Yep.
Secretary John Vic Remulla will now make a statement.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Yeah, the smirk.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Good morning to you all. That's the translation. I'm working as your translator for today. At the same time, I'm gonna speak sometimes in my native tongue because how much I despise people like this. To me, it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. There are only two people I see in the world. Good people and douchebags. Which one are you? That's the question. Decent, normal people. The good doesn't even go there. Just normal, ordinary, everyday people, and then there's douchebags. And this one qualifies as a major douchebag. I just don't understand why people do this. Is it for the money? Is it for the clicks? Is this actually worth it? You're going to jail, buddy. I don't think your money is going to be waiting for you afterwards. How much of a douchebag? Or even you're going to be on a platform anymore after this shenanigans. I doubt that YouTube is gonna keep you on, especially with their very strict rules. This is just, oh my goodness. You are so annoying.
Smirk he had during his arrest and mugshot, that's completely gone. Dude, he was warned multiple times. He didn't care. He just openly embraced going to jail in the Philippines on his stream. And now he's in even more trouble than what I think he's ever been in his life. And that really sets the bar when you look at his situation that happened in Miami. Because if you have a horrific attack on your record and somehow you're in more trouble than what you were then, oh boy. So what are they charging him for?
And remember, one lesson over here in the Philippines, do not break the law because it will take a crap ton of time for you to get into a trial over here. Processing is really slow. It'll be a miracle if the least that this guy gets before he gets deported, if he ever gets deported, is 1 year before the sentencing trial. Yes, that's how long it takes. The justice system over here is really slow. That's why we don't break the law, because we know we're done for if we do. That's the problem over here. That's one of the problems over here. And I wish it would be fixed, but that's reality and we just live with it. If you think your country is not free, or so restrictive, come over here to the Philippines. You will know what restrictive is.
Vitaly engaged in multiple disruptive and inappropriate acts, including attempting to kiss and grab him, trying to seize his service firearm, taking videos of him without consent, mocking other security guards, and vlogging without a permit in BGC.
We have data privacy laws, no recordings.
Video in BGC, nakita siyang sumasakay ng patrol motorcycle na walang abiso.
oh wow, there's just a whole plethora of charges here that can be disastrous for him. They're also talking not just fully English.
Abiso means, if I am properly translating, I don't know deeper Tagalog because I'm more of a dabalbal Tagalog. If you don't know what balbal is, it's basically street talk or the lowest form of Tagalog in our country. I'm not that much enthused on studying deeper and deeper Tagalog because those have become either redundant or never used ever, unless you are in a play or any freaking reenactment of ancient times during Jose Rizal's days. So yeah, I think it's without supervision.
They're speaking Tagalong with English, which I think they call Taglish.
Tagalong? Dude, it's Tagalog. Tagalog. I find it funny that some people. I love Big Jiggly Panda's pronunciation of Tagalog is yeah, Tagalog. It's Tagalog. It's Taglish if you put English and Tagalog together. That's what you get. Parang ganito. You understand me right now? Parang ganito is something like this. That's the translation.
So I had to transcribe a lot of this to actually understand what is going on and then run it through ChatGPT and then have ChatGPT essentially tell me what they were saying. So it's not fully spot on yet, but
just ask a Filipino YouTuber or someone from YouTube that knows that is a Filipino, and they will gladly translate it for you without the problem or bother of using ChatGPT. That's why we have translators for. Either if you know someone or a Filipino, all you have to do is ask. We have no problem translating for anyone about our language. We are happy that you are taking interest in our culture, in our language, and in our country. Just don't cause mayhem and chaos over here, and we'll be fine.
That's what happens when we're trying to break this news. So here we have, I guess, the charges against Vitaly, which aren't 100% set in stone from what I can tell, because he just kind of threw out a lot of the things that happened that they're investigating him for. So first you have unjust vexation, which is engaging in behavior that caused annoyance and distress to others. Then you have alarm and scandal, which is actions that disturb public peace and order. Then you had attempted theft, which was trying to unlawfully take a security guard's firearm. That's a serious charge.
Yep, that's a serious offense.
Did this happen after my coverage? Did this happen after he was arrested?
Yeah.
I don't remember that being on the stream that I skimmed through. That is a serious charge. Then you have the 2 counts of theft if they go after him for taking the motorcycle and the industrial fan. And then also that face mask, but they returned the face mask pretty quickly. So we'll see what they do there. Then you have the threatening to rob an old lady as well. But what I didn't know until now...
Yeah, I saw that annoying little video. It's just... Over here in the Philippines, we have utter respect for elders. For our elders, that's how we taught. Ang aming mga ninang at ninang, ang ating mga lolo't lola, or grandpa and grandma, our seniors. We take care of our elderly. We show them respect, utter respect, and we do not disrespect them, for they have wisdom and they have years more of knowledge more than us. And if we are gracious enough, they will impart that knowledge with us and share some good stories of the good old days and a lot of stuff. That's how we respect that. Especially if you see us do this, if the elderly is giving this, especially our lolo't lola, grandpa and grandmother, this is called mano. It's a sign of respect. Like we do this. That's a sign of respect. So don't take that. Don't think any kind of thing with that. It's just a simple gesture of respect for elders. We only do that for elders, especially young kids, looking up to their grandparents, usually. That's how we were trained and taught. I don't know about it, but judging by how I see how people treat others, their parents, even in other countries, is kind of beyond disrespect for all of us. We just don't understand. It's a difference of culture or upbringing, but yeah, I don't know why showing respect to elders is such a bad thing to other countries. We never understood that.
now is apparently if you steal a motorcycle in the Philippines, you can actually get up to life in prison. And this is all due to a newer and stricter law they put in place around 2016. Now, will he get life in prison? There's no way. But the fact that you would even go to a country and do something that can give you a maximum of life in prison is insane. I am seeing multiple locals say that he could be facing up to 24 years in prison, as it's up to 12 years for each of the counts of theft there. And that's just the theft cases alone. And then you have all these other charges up here as well. So will he get this amount of time? Probably not, but...
Depends. Because if you don't know anything that's happening today or current events, the Philippines is undergoing re-election. We are in an election. And this guy decided to F around and find out. And a lot of the leaders over here are gonna be racing to make an example out of him. So good luck, GG's, idiot. You just picked the wrong time and place to do this shenanigans. With the election coming up, they'll be trying to make an example out of him to win our votes. So good luck.
But, I don't think he's going to just leave the country next week, to put it lightly. It seems like they very much so want to charge him. So then they go on to say that charges also stem from incidents where Vitaly is seen grabbing a security guard's hat, attempting to seize another guard's firearm, and threatening to rob a woman in Bonifacio Global C. Now, Secretary Ramola, who is the guy that essentially had him perp walked out there in front of the whole country, now he said that Vitaly will not be deported immediately, but will remain in the Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility.
So, will remain in detention. During that detention, it will span to at least the very lowest I could estimate with how slow we are is 6 months. The minimum of usually is 1 year or 2 years, so good luck with that. That's how slow the process is. You just effed yourself, my guy.
To face the charges filed against him. He also emphasized that no special treatment will be given, stating that we're done with foreigners who only insult Filipinos. This is an example that we are serious here in our country, and we're
done with foreigners who only insult Filipinos. If you guys don't know this, it's also a prevalent and well-known thing that happened here in the Philippines, that a certain actor mocked women all over the Philippines, telling them they're cheap and they can be bought. This actor's name is Alec Baldwin. Yeah. And for that insult, he was persona non grata over here in the Philippines. He's not allowed to come here at all. I don't care if he says, I don't even want to go there. You're completely barred from an entire nation that a lot of people love coming to, my guy. So, also, it is a stain on your face that an entire country dislikes you. Even if we are a small third world country, as most people would say, that's still a lot of people that hate your guts.
Won't let them belittle us. And they also stated that authorities are seeking Vitaly's cameraman, who may also face charges for enabling a commission of crime. This is a stark contrast from what we've seen Japan do with Johnny Somali, and now maybe even South Korea with Johnny Somali, as they seem to be playing way more softball with him there. In the Philippines, they're not messing around. They had him perp walk down in front of the whole country within a week of an arrest. Within the week of him doing it, they arrested him right away. They arrested him 2 days after my video on him. They arrested him on the 3rd of April. Now on the 7th of April, they're having him perp walked out in front of the entire country saying, hey, we're gonna make an example out of this guy. This is not okay. This is crazy. Why, as an influencer, would you ever go mess around and do this kind of content, especially not in your home country? Fair enough if you actually understand the laws of the place that you're in, but still, please never do stuff like this, because
this is also a question for you guys. Do you like to see more Filipino content on my channel, to see more of my culture and my nation? There are some videos that I am interested in showing, like the cost of living in the Philippines. You'll be surprised how cheap it is to live here, especially if your income is dollars usually, or something even bigger like euros. It is really cheap to live here.
Again, I want to live in a world where I can walk around in public without having to worry about being harassed by an IRL streamer. Is that so much to ask for? And I feel like everyone in the world deserves that very basic right. If you're out in public, you shouldn't have some IRL streamer harassing
your
you to
day.
try to get some sort of reaction so they can monetize it for their live stream.
Yep.
It's just unacceptable. But continuing, it says Vitaly's actions have drawn significant criticism and authorities are committed to ensuring accountability for his conduct in the Philippines. Here's a little snippet where he says that Vitaly has to take accountability for his own content.
People have to take responsibility for the content they create.
Well, tell that to a lot of other asshole streamers and absolutely scumbag IRL streamers like this who rage baits and hurts other people, insults their race and just basically our culture. It's just an annoying thing to see. Just respect other, just don't mind, just don't pay any, just don't do anything to other people. Just mind your own business, for goodness sake. If you want a video and showcase the beauty and natural splendor of our country, go for it. It's free advertising for our country. But if you're gonna be a pain in the ass, you're asking for an ass beating. Pasalamat ka, wala ka sa kanto. Oh, translation. You should thank yourself that you didn't find yourself on the streets. Because people in the streets, kukuyugin ka. They will freaking dogpile on you. They will dogpile on you, dude. That's how wild it is over here. Especially if you so happen to hear people drinking in the streets, like a party like that, a drinking party. Oh, you're gonna be seeing flying bottles left and right. And haymakers. It only happens during celebration times. It's not a everyday thing, but there will be happy birthdays or such things where drinking is involved, and it's not a nice time to pick a fight. Everyone's just relaxing, enjoying, and just gonna go to sleep with a hangover, waiting for them tomorrow morning. That's how we live here. It's more fun over here in the Philippines.
It is not a license to shame or to hurt or to besmirch anyone.
Yeah.
A vlog ang social media ay may kakibat na responsibilidad.
But then Vitaly gets in trouble during the press conference because for some reason the dude just can't stay serious even though his freedom is literally on the line here. Bro's freedom is literally at stake. And speaking of the other stake, he's also now banned from kick.com. So that stake deal is gone. He has officially been 404 as he was so worried about becoming.
Before we give our next question, may I just remind Mr. Vitaly to respect the secretary while he is speaking and not say anything or gesture anything that is out of the ordinary. Thank you so much. So may we call on Mr. Rambo from DZXL.
Oh boy, that is the stare of a man who wants to put you under the prison. Vitaly is in for a rough time. Who would have known that harassing...
I didn't even see the news about him. I just saw the picture. I didn't watch any video of him because someone like Atazi will make something out of it. So I'm getting... the very first thing I see, oh goodness me, when a Filipino looks on you with a side eye, oh, be careful there, my buddy.
People and just making an absolute fool out of yourself and I guess the platform that you represent would get you banned. I feel like it's pretty obvious, but I guess people need to be made examples of so others will learn. Because at the end of the day, no one wants this, and not even Kick wants this, because Kick does not want to risk being banned in a whole country. So they're just gonna quickly ban and get rid of whatever streamer that causes a commotion like that. But then a journalist asked if Vitaly is allowed to speak.
Good morning, Secretary Jess Cruzat from ABS-CBN News. May I ask if Mr. Vitaly is allowed to speak?
No, not today. Only in the formal inquest.
All right. Okay.
I mean, you could see Vitaly's disappointment there. This is such an insane situation that's just so incredibly self-inflicted, like so many of the other stories that we cover. Why would you ever do this to yourself and to other people? But something I was not expecting was being credited by the police for arresting him or for finding out about this. Because here a day ago, the Taguig City Police Station posted criminal charges.
Taguig! Oh my goodness! It's funny hearing other people say the words of our country in such a butchered way. It's Taguig, not Taguig. Oh my gosh, I've never heard that before. Please keep reading any Tagalog words. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Listen, my fellow Filipinos, if you're hearing this.
This because here a day ago, the Taguig City
Taguig!
police station posted criminal charges filed against YouTuber Vitaly over viral BGC incident. The Taguig police station has taken swift and divisive action in response against a viral video involving Russian-American YouTuber Vitaly, who is now facing multiple criminal complaints following an incident at Bonifacio Global City that drew widespread
Okay, you pronounced that right, Bonifacio.
public outrage. Authorities immediately launched an investigation after receiving reports from local residents and security personnel who allegedly harassed the foreign content creator. Police gathered statements, reviewed complaints before the city's prosecutor's office on April 3rd, 2025. They also coordinated with hotel management and local establishments in the area to secure evidence and ensure accountability. The incident stemmed from a video posted on April 1st, 2025 by the YouTube channel Atozi titled "Scumbag IRL Streamer Destroys His Life in the Philippines Live." That title aged very well now. Was not expecting to see my video in an official police statement though.
Well, the Filipinos do use every avenue of media to get some investigations on these people. And thank you, Atozi, for bringing it to light. Without you, we may have learned about this guy a little bit later on, and he might have skipped the country.
Though I just saw his live stream and I was like, there's no way this guy's this stupid to be doing that there. So I made a video on it. The video, which has reached over 600,000 views, shows Vitaly aggressively approaching and filming people in the street in Taguig. Vitaly, 32,
Taguig! hearing him say Taguig. Taguig! Oh my gosh! It's... I want to hear any other foreigner try to read anything related to the Philippines. It's not to make fun of you, it's just funny to hear the word, like, the pronunciation alone makes me laugh. Oh my goodness. It's the same it could be said for me as a Filipino speaking in English and mispronouncing any English words. It's the same thing. I don't know other English words that I might say stupidly and you can laugh at me for it. It's okay. It's funny. I'm not triggered or angry. It's so funny to hear this. I want more videos like this, reading any Tagalog. I think someone trolled Jacksepticeye saying I can't say it over here, but you know what that means, Filipinos.
in Taguig. Vitaly, 32, was reportedly staying in a hotel in Fort Bonifacio during the visit. On March 31st, around 11 a.m., he was seen walking along Bonifacio High Street where the incident took place. He was caught on video confronting several individuals while making live streaming content for social media. According to reports, these affected include security guards and workers in the area. One guard said that Vitaly forcefully pulled his ID from his neck. Another worker said that the YouTuber took his hat without permission, while a third, also a security guard personnel, claimed that the foreigner tried to grab his service firearm.
He harassed. I only thought it was just one guard. He harassed 3 guards. You have absolute big balls to do that. But a small pea brain knowing the consequence coming for your ass. Don't take that out of context.
Yeah, okay, so, I mean, that is a serious charge. Recognizing the suspect's foreign nationality, the Taguig police also coordinated with the Bureau of Immigration to determine possible violations of immigration laws. A formal request was sent to the BI for updates of the YouTuber's current status for guidance and further action. Taguig authorities have issued a strong reminder to all visitors and online content creators to respect local laws, warning that actions meant to harass or humiliate people, whether it's on camera or not, can have serious consequences. The Taguig City Police Station assured the public that they're continuing to monitor the case and are committed to protecting residents from similar incidents in the future. I mean, shout out the Philippines for handling this so quickly. And also, like, this should definitely not scare anyone from going to the Philippines, because
it's not trying to scare anyone, it's just enacting our laws, for goodness sake. Come here, act like a normal human being, enjoy the food because that's the very thing we're proud of, and enjoy the high temperatures of the beach. Enjoy the beaches because it's beautiful on the beach, and just enjoy the sights of palm trees over here left and right. You can just enjoy everything. Just don't be a dickhead. That's all we ask. The Filipinos are always been loving and caring about their neighbors. Like here in the Tahanan, like everyone here in the town. love talking to each other, just dicking around, just having fun, playing around over here and there, and basically just normal people.
Because they want tourism there. They just don't want people to be live streaming and harassing people in public.
True.
It's very easy to go visit a country and not act like the town. That's crazy being in an official Filipino police statement. Shout out to all my Filipinos. I love you guys. I'm currently in a different setup, as you can see, because I'm currently traveling to
Thank you for
yet
your
another
service.
crazy influencer trial. I guess we just do that now. I've had a lot of fun doing it. So here we're going to another case tomorrow, and I have to get up at 5 in the morning. It's currently at 2:41 a.m. So I won't be getting too much sleep because I have to drive for a couple hours tomorrow to get to this court case because it is in the middle of nowhere. But hey, if this video gets like 75,000 likes, I might fly out to the Philippines as well to go to Vitaly's trial. But other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, drop a like on this video so maybe I can go to the Philippines as well.
You're welcome to the Philippines, and I welcome you to enjoy our lutong bahay, which is home-cooked meals, basically. That's lutong bahay for you. You can enjoy that. Because, yeah, most of our foods is not fast food. It's usually made by mothers or karinderya, which is some form of canteen for you people who enjoy just Filipino dishes. People call it street food, basically. But to me, it's just food. And I'm not going to extend this video any longer. I'm just saying, welcome to the Philippines. It's much more fun here. Enjoy yourselves. Just don't act like a douchebag, please. You're welcome here. And we'll be happy to welcome you. And I'm not going to tell you where I live. For goodness sake, there are Filipinos here who might know where I'm from if I even incline to say what my barangay is. For goodness sake. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell if you are a fellow Pinoy, which is Filipino. And I'll see you guys soon on the next video. I hope to see you there, or be square. Boop!